Hi everyone, I'm Jennifer from English with Jennifer. Konnichiwa, здравствуйте, bonjour, hola, dzień dobry, oi, tudo bem? I don't speak all of those languages, but I don't think it's unusual to know basic greetings in other languages. How many ways can you say hello or how are you? Sadly, I can't say that many Americans speak a foreign language, especially if their first language is English. But there are a lot of foreign words we've borrowed in English, and we use these words in conversation and in writing. Let me note that when we say these foreign words, we often use our American pronunciation. I presented a set of 8 words in a previous vocabulary lesson. Let me offer another set of 8 foreign words, okay? And be sure to stick around until the end of the lesson because I'd also like to share some valuable learning tips. And by the way, now is a good time to subscribe if you haven't already. Here are 8 more foreign words used in American English. Can you guess their origin? I'll give you a moment to study them and guess. Let's look at the French words first. Cliché. This refers to an overused phrase or expression. It still has meaning, but people have used it so much that it isn't really effective anymore. It doesn't have a strong impact.
I hate cliches.
I really just want him to be happy. And I know that sounds cliche.
A cliché could be an idiom, like a fish out of water, which refers to someone being or feeling out of place. If you're writing, try to avoid clichés and be more original, more specific. You can say, I felt lost and uncertain because I was in an unfamiliar place. A cliché can also be an overused proverb like, you can't win them all. Overused proverbs aren't appreciated because they don't sound genuine. If someone is sad and crying, they may not want to hear, time heals all wounds. That's a cliché.
That is such a cliché.
You can also call someone or something cliché if it's become too common. For example, you might criticize a new movie and say, there's nothing original. It's full of clichés.
Right?
That's right.
You're a cliche. You're nowhere on your way to no place.
Faux pas. Faux pas literally means false step. In English, faux pas is another word for a mistake, but it's in a social situation. For example, ignoring an extended hand at a business interview when a handshake is expected. Faux pas is the singular and plural form. You can make a faux pas. You can commit a faux pas. We can talk about a serious, huge, or major faux pas.
Faux pas?
Big, hefty, stink faux pas.
Door slamming is a major faux pas, office behavior-wise.
I'm sorry. Willis, I guess I just committed another faux pas.
Have you ever committed a faux pas? I once confused the best man with the groom at a wedding, and I offered my congratulations to the wrong person. Obviously, I didn't know either man very well, and I apologized for my faux pas. All right, we have one Spanish word on our list, siesta. This refers to an afternoon nap or a period of rest. But we also might use siesta to refer to a short nap in general. Usually you take a siesta. You can enjoy a little siesta. Do you think every working professional should incorporate a siesta into their workday? You can let me know in the comments.
I usually take a siesta about now.
We'll stop here for a little siesta.
Let's move on to the words of Latin origin. Verbatim. Verbatim means using the exact same words as the original speaker or writer. Verbatim could be an adjective or an adverb, but I feel the adverb is more common.
You had good notes?
Verbatim.
I can't remember it verbatim. I'm assuming all your quotes are verbatim?
A similar phrase is word for word. You can recall, recite, report, or record something verbatim.
Do I write the essay myself, or do I copy it verbatim from Wikipedia?
Can you remember lines from a movie or a TV show verbatim? I'm sure you can. Ad-lib. To ad-lib means to improvise while you speak. There are situations when we have a script or at least some notes to guide us, when we make a speech, make a toast, or give a presentation. But if you choose to ad-lib, you make things up as you go along. It's spontaneous.
Now here's your script. I can ad-lib better than that.
Hey, I had the show of my life last night. I ad-libbed like 10 new minutes.
Yeah, but did you tape it?
The actor, Robin Williams, could ad-lib very well. We can call him a masterful ad-libber. We can claim his ad-libs were some of the best in the world. We can also use ad-lib as an adverb. You can do something ad-lib. A musician might sing some song lyrics or play a melody ad-lib. It's about doing something without planning, without preparation.
You're supposed to stick to the script.
It was a funny ad-lib, Roger. You're just mad because you didn't think of it yourself.
Have you ever ad-libbed part of a business or academic presentation? IE. Obviously, IE is an abbreviation, but unlike ETC for etc., we always use the two-letter abbreviation. We say it and we write it. Truthfully, most Americans couldn't even tell you the full form, id est. IE means that is, and it's similar to namely, or in other words. We use it to clarify what we just said.
But that would require you and I going into business together, i.e. forming a pact.
Hey, guess what? I got new contact lenses, i.e. I can see more now.
We need to be on each other's sides to win. But after tomorrow, it's back to normal, i.e. me knowing that you're fake and being the only person in school who can see it.
If you're writing and you use IE, well, there isn't complete agreement on punctuation. I learned to use a comma before and a comma after IE, but some writers prefer only a comma before and not after, and some say IE really should be used in parentheses. Ad nauseam. Do you know what nausea is? That feeling of being sick? Like being motion sick from a car or plane ride? Nausea. Well, ad nauseam literally means to nausea, to sickness. When something is done too much or for too long, it's excessive. It makes you sick. It's boring or annoying. This is an adverb. Someone might complain, argue, or talk ad nauseam. Moviegoers might complain that Hollywood today is producing sequels ad nauseam.
I have been talking ad nauseum here.
Elaine, we've covered all of that in the catalog. Ad nauseam. No, I would...
The last word is from German, and it's like a fun bonus word. Gesundheit. Can you guess the meaning from context?
Gesundheit.
At least you have your health.
Gesundheit.
Most Americans say, bless you, after someone sneezes, but occasionally you might hear an American say, Gesundheit, the German equivalent. It's certainly easier for us to say this word than to spell it.
Gesundheit.
Gesundheit. Gesundheit.
I'll be honest and tell you I don't use Gesundheit, but I understand it and I have heard some Americans use it. Vocabulary is an ongoing study for everyone. Academic vocabulary, general vocabulary, idioms, and slang. There's always something new to learn. We all need to gain exposure and practice to build our passive and active vocabulary. Foreign words borrowed by English create even more learning opportunities. It was only about a year or so ago when I learned the German word Schadenfreude. I read it in a news article. When I saw it, I had to pause. I tried to say it, and then I guessed the meaning from context. I had a basic idea, but then I had to turn to the dictionary to confirm the definition and the pronunciation. Schadenfreude refers to feeling good because someone else is feeling bad. It's not kind or compassionate, but it is human. Sadly, the media today can find lots of examples of Schadenfreude to write about and talk about.
This is the no Schadenfreude zone, right?
Schadenfreude isn't a word I use in everyday English, but it's part of my passive vocabulary now. I'm more aware of it, and I pay attention to how other people use it. That's what we all need to do. Choose words from this lesson that you want to make part of your active vocabulary. Write examples in the comments. Read other people's examples. Learn from each other. That's all for now. Please like and share the video if you found the lesson useful. Remember to join as a YouTube member if you'd like to participate in the next live stream. You can send questions in advance and gain practice through a follow-up task on the Community tab. Thank you to all my current YouTube members for supporting my channel. As always, thanks for watching and happy studies. I'd like to say a special thank you to a kind-hearted patron. Cherish pledged $2 a month. Thank you. And thank you to all my patrons on Patreon. Follow me on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, and Patreon. And don't forget to subscribe here on YouTube. Turn on those notifications.